So today I'll be reviewing slash demoing a product that I was really excited to get my hands on, and it's from the Zo Skin line, which is available at the Skin Health Institute locally. This product is their sunscreen and powder broad spectrum SPF 30. So inside of the packaging you get two parts of the product. There's the actual dispenser, which is the silver component here, and then you get the actual powdered SPF product, which comes in this little cute container that you put together to create the complete product that you then apply to your face. This product is designed for SPF on the go and for ease of reapplication. So inside the packaging you get instructions for how to actually put the product together to apply it. And it's on this little card. It literally is a 1, 2, 3 step process, which couldn't be easier. And how it looks is that you have the actual dispenser, like I said, is the silver component, which has the brush at the top, and the brush is designed with medical grade bristles, which is pretty cool because who even knew there was such a thing called medical grade bristles. It feels like one of those really soft synthetic brushes that you just want to play with all the time. The brush head is detachable, which means that it can be cleaned separately from your product, which I think is pretty cool because most times with products that you apply to your skin that come with their own built-in applicator, it's very difficult to clean and keep sanitized, especially when you're dealing with the skin on your face. You want to keep those applicators very, very sanitized and clean because you don't want any transfer of bacteria or buildup of bacteria that could go on to then cause skin problems, which is a hassle for most of us. Then there's the bottom part that actually has a area for you to actually insert the container that has the product. So the actual container has some instructions on the bottom. There's a max and there's a min, and there's an arrow on it that shows you how to twist, which is basically you can control how much of the product you want to dispense at any given time, because then you could tailor to suit which areas of the face that you want to apply. So if you want to apply more product on a particular day or less product to a particular part of your face, and I think that's really, really convenient for on-the-go application. So some cool things about this product before we actually get into the application and how this product actually settles on the skin and looks on the skin. The actual product itself comes in 3 different shades. The one I have here is medium, and medium will suit the majority of skin tones. So if it is you are thinking about getting a product or you want to try it out yourself and you're not sure which shade would look best on you, go for the medium one because the medium would tend to suit majority of skin tones. Then there's a light version and a dark version. The light version obviously would be used for persons with extremely light skin tones, but the light version also tends to combat redness. So if it is you are someone who has a lot of redness, minimize the appearance of that redness to the skin. The dark powder would be obviously for those with very, very dark skin tones and for which medium would be too light. The dark powder can actually be used as a contour on persons who are a little bit fairer. So for example, I may be able to use the dark shade as a contour powder, which I think is really cool that you could use an SPF powder to complete parts of your makeup routine. So you could do an all over with the medium, and then I can actually contour with the dark shades, which is pretty freaking cool. The actual SPF is SPF 30, and it comes with 3 different types of protection. I know most of us, when we use SPF, we think about UVA and UVB light, which is something that is very important for protecting our skin against sunlight. And we live in the Caribbean, so sunlight is totally unavoidable. This product actually has a 3rd type of protection, which is called HEV light, which is the light that is emitted from your laptop, your phone, your tablet, etc. All those gadgets that we love to use and that we're obsessed with, and that in the current situation I'm sure has become even more prominent in our lives. And that is something that you don't see in a lot of SPF, and I don't think it's even was ever done before in a powdered SPF skincare product ever before. So that's actually a pretty cool added component. Apart from your normal UVA and UVB protection, you now have HEV protection, which I think is pretty important because literally all those gadgets are unavoidable at this point. Why not protect your skin against something that your skin is literally exposed to for the majority of the day? So let's actually apply the product. I don't actually have powder on my skin. I just have a little bit of powdered highlights on my cheekbones. My blush is actually cream blush. So I don't have any powder on my skin. I don't want too much. So I'm going to put it in the middle of the actual meter. There's a little arrow there that tells you what it actually refers to. So if you put it all the way here, it refers to the max, and if you put it all the way here, it refers to the minimum amount. So I'm going to go somewhere in the middle, and then you just make sure the product is being dispensed. So I'm actually seeing, and then I'm going to just use my mirror and apply to my face. So the actual product on the skin is very, very mattifying. It has given my skin an overall matte finish, which is something that I look for in a powder. I am an oily girl. I tend to have extra oiliness in my T-zone, and I like my products to mattify me so that I don't look oily throughout the day. And one of the good things about this product is that it tends to absorb oil from the skin without absorbing the water content of the skin. And that's actually pretty important because you don't want your powdered products to be absorbing your oil and water, because then it leaves the skin without any hydration and you tend to produce more oil to combat that. So that's a good thing about the product. It appears matte but not crepey or cakey or powdery. I also don't think it transferred a lot of color to my skin. Granted, I am technically in that medium skin tone, so that it would match my skin very, very well. But I don't see that added white cast that you tend to see in powders that contain SPF. My skin looks kind of airbrushed and almost flawless, which you and I both know I do not have flawless skin. And it's nice to appear that way. In terms of how the brush itself felt or how the product itself felt, I'm not feeling any heaviness or any cakiness or any crepiness or any dryness, which you can tend to get with some powders. The brush is so soft and it feels really, really nice in the application process. It doesn't feel like it's grating on the skin. I hate when I have to apply product and it removes my layers underneath. I did not put in all this work for a product to come now and remove my hard work. It didn't remove my foundation from underneath, which is nice because I don't want my foundation coming off if I'm using a powdered product. I'm just not going to use it if that's the case, and it didn't do that. I still have my contour, I still have my blush, I still have my highlight, and my skin doesn't look ghostly or there's no white cast in skin, which is something I really, really like. Okay, so overall, what are my thoughts on this product? I think this product is definitely worth it. As you know, in the past, I've used Zo Skincare. I still use Zo Skincare to this day. Their face wash is my absolute favorite face wash of all times. I've actually not been able to find a face wash that replaces that one. I still use it even now. I love their oil control pads. The Bright Alive is a godsend. So I use a lot of Zo Skincare products in my daily routine. And this is something, like I said, that I really wanted to try out. Because I wear makeup a lot, I don't tend to use SPF that often, or I don't tend to reapply my SPF. And having a product like this in my collection actually makes it easy for me to now want to reapply, or makes it easy for me to even have to reapply, because one, it's so easy to use, everything comes in one, and the finish itself is very, very nice. So it complements my makeup and complements my overall finished look, which I like, and therefore it doesn't deter me from using the product. So thanks guys for actually tuning into my video. I hope it was informative, it was fun. You got some ideas of whether you want to actually try this product out. And if you do, don't hesitate to message me or comment on the video and let me know your guys' thoughts. If you think it's something that you want to try out, then definitely leave those comments down below. And let me know what you think. Let me know if you have tried this product and you want to leave a comment down below, then definitely do that. Until next time guys, bye!